that she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon, oh I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22, I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later, just tell your neighbors. Relax, I stood up, shut the blind, closed the screen, Jumbotron, made to the back where she reside. Then she said, read between the lines, yep. Hope that I get close enough when the lights turn down. And the fact that she just might open up when it start to drown. Her body and I know the both of us really deep in the mood now. There's nothing we can do now. Somebody walk in with her, of that Bay Area. She looked at me, then looked at it, then she grabbed it, then she said, get it understood. You know what we babies, because we born in the 80s, that ADHD crazy. 8 to the face, 12 in the case. God, not halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more credit. Don't gotta limit, just give me some more credit. They always told me ADHD.
Kind of hush. Hey, lie down and hush. What about to play with you? Lay down.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with 2 ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Berry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Here we go. And so off the tip, it is New York. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. First team foul. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Dort with a steal. And here's the fast break. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. Knicks on D. It's a 5-point game. The 3 from Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Right side Hart. Pass to Towns. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. Now here's Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams with the screen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And stolen by Williams. Now Holmgren takes the three. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Here's Anunoby. Driving to the basket. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Anunoby. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7.
2 minutes remaining.
Born outside.
2 minutes.
Hartenstein a screen. Down low. Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Outside Hart. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
That's it. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You're off feet. Let's see those best moves. Everybody get down.
So for the Knicks.
Round of applause. Substitution on the court.
It's okay, Mom.
A minute and a half left to play in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Hartenstein. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Pass to Williams. Oh, got that one up quick.
You got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Solid defense from Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now Payne. To the inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Back to Wallace. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I saw you not real quick, man. Pretty.
No pass rapping, you tracking, talent lacking. MCs more worried about their financial backing. Steady, as if something's gonna happen, but it doesn't. They want their cousin. I appear everywhere and nowhere. My style is bumping, even though some people rush. It's the God of rap. You heard the bit. The one that rhymes from the sky, giving airplanes mad turbulence. And rap tournaments, I reign permanent. Don't you think right now the #1 spot? I'm not concerned with it. The course of rap, I'm turning it back to that good old fashioned way of getting cash money by earning it. No focus, hocus pocus, I bring back the focus. Skills if you notice, my position is lotus. Like hopeless, MCs are just hopeless. Thinking record sales make them the dopest. Yes, y'all, you don't stop.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blow, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time.
Get out of my spot.
The sport great. And you can't take any team or game for granted.
So it's the Lakers now. Doncic looking it over. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings. And that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the second free throw, good. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Now here's Westbrook, following the miss by Rui Hachimura. Back to Westbrook. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Doncic, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Back to Jokic. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Reeves. Corner with a block. And he gets it back. Reeves can't hit. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Over Hayes. Jokic, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Los Angeles with another miss. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. And Jokic throws it down.
Assisted.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Now here's James. Hayes, no good.
You got it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patient. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. So both teams making some changes here. Doncic left side. And they get it. And again, the Lakers no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Jokic. outside for Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Porter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Porter. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Jokic can't connect from short range. Jokic with the steal. And Jokic slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Jokic following the three by the Lakers. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And here's Jokic after LeBron James hitting the 3. Jokic again. Jokic has got 13.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left to play in the first. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Connect. That one's in.
Move. Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
Here's Westbrook. Good. He has 6.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first place.
Hey, stop.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Right back after the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here.
Got him on.
Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Or you better play with your toy. Stay out that damn door. Hey. Hey, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Stay out that damn door. Yeah, you sit down. Nah, you go sit down. No, go sit.
Well, there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Here's Reeves. That one drops for him. Reeves has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles. And Watson has it in the corner. And here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Reeves trying to free himself up. Here's Vincent. No good there. Some solid defense from Šarić. Driving to the basket. Here's Watson. The kick out to Westbrook. To the paint. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say, with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Brown. And again, Denver no good. Lakers trail by 15. To the wing right side. To the middle. Now Finney Smith. 5 to shoot. Reeves outside. Hachimura. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Inside. Pass to Brown. Screen by Šarić. Takes a 3. Brown's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board. And J.J. Redick calls it. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Guys.
Let's see what you got.
That's what I be saying, bro. I don't watch it, bro. I already know, bro.
Lakers trail
Shit
by
crazy,
16.
my nigga. God damn.
James looking it over. Denver grabs the miss. There's 1:59 left in the first half. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Stop.
By LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Here's Jokic. No good off the front line. And here are the Lakers.
Stop.
They trail by 14. And James throws it down.
I'm finna put you down, bro.
That like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
They get the rebound. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Jokic. James with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Back to Jokic to the inside. Here's Najee. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. James with it. Outguarded by Murray. A shot missing. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Brown. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Brown's got a pair of triples in the second half for the Nuggets. And so it's the Denver Nuggets sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Baby, she over there. She behind you now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be...
Hey, what's up? What? 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 What is Stinky doing? Come on. Stop. 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 Stop.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Pass to Wells. Morant, left side. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Nice move.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And you watch Jason Tatum. He is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar. And the effort never wanes.
To the inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. From outside.
Hey, go close that bathroom door, TJ. TJ. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Tell your mama, lay down. Tell your mama, lay down. Sleep. Lay down. Already though, let her get on your mama table. You know what? Fuck it, I don't say. All right.
Come on.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Morant. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside Tatum. Over to the wing. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Brown. Guarded by Morant. 6 to shoot. Now here's Porzingis. Helms with the steal. Tipped away. Stolen by Holiday. Nice shot by Porzingis.
The best part of that sequence was a steal, but it's a quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable. He took advantage.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw it done like that in a game. Here's Brown. Baseline jumper. Edey with the rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bain with it. He's picked up by White. There's a good screen. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Boston with it. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry. And let's face it, hard to win games.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two Jays, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one off.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Driving the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on for Porzingis.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Drink. Come here. Come here. Go over there and lay down. Go lay down.
Here's Holiday. Nothing on the board. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
Celtics foul. Derek White.
For Memphis, they have gone 1-for-1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Pippen with it. He's picked up by White. In the corner, Kennard with it. 5 on the clock. And again, Memphis no good. The three from Tatum. Hits it from three-point range.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Stephens. Kennard for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for this.
13. The Grizzlies.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Inside. Morant looking around. Back to Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Grizzlies. Back to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Picked by Horford. A three from Tatum. Edey with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hey, you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
It really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Out Horford twice on the pipes.
Boston trailing. Tatum down low. Inside Tatum.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Morant with another miss. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Wells. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Back at 2. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Tatum. 7 points in the game. Outside Jackson. Pulls up. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Down low. A kick out to Bain. Will it go? Good on the 3-point shot.
Timeout, timeout.
Bain's got 7 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. And here's Holiday who will bring it up for Boston. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Pippen following the basket by Jaylen Brown. That's a 2 from Kennard. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Brown outside. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Kept alive. It's Brown on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
No good on that one.
For 2 shots.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Back to Kennard. Here's the 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Cornette. Here's Brown. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Out to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. With the drive. Taken away. Here's Stevens. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Boston on top, leading by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Austin with the ball. It's a 3-point game. To the middle. Back to Tatum. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Down low. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, Brown makes himself the best option in the pick and roll there. That's beautifully done.
Now, here's Morant for 3.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
With the fadeaway. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 11.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
So it's the Grizzlies now. For the tie. Morant with another miss. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
Morant right side. Yes, that goes in. He's got 13.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Tatum. Edey with the rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To the paint. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Here's Boston now. 3-point lead. Here's Brown. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Pass to Bain. The 3 from Morant. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Fires from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Pass to Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. And here is Tatum. 10 points for him. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. His three-pointers off the mark. Morant with it. For the lead. Morant with another miss. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
Kristaps Porzingis is a fundamentally sound basketball player. He has great understanding for when to shoot and when to pass.
Now here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And finished off by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Pass to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. And he converts the layup. 20 points for Ja Morant.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
They get a hand on it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Celtics making a switch here. So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Yes, all fans on the court is your hype squad. It's time for some t-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
Celtics leading by 3. Inside. From the baseline. And he hits the jumper for 2. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Derek White, second personal foul.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant at the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Both free throws good from Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than John Morant. He explodes off the floor.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Timeout call the Grizzlies. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown. It's deflected. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
Team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And for the Grizzlies, Luke Kennard, shooting one.
That free throw good from Kennard.
Obviously, Luke Kennard, a guy known for his shooting ability. The southpaw, capable of stretching the floor and doing major damage from downtown.
Kennard on the wing. Back to Pippen. Kennard on the wing. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. Back to the action in just a minute.
35. The Grizzlies, 33.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pippen. Pass to Kennard to take the lead. And Horford pulls it down. The Celtics with the lead. Left side, Tatum. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Memphis. There's the screen. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Aldama. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jason Tatum.
An excellent free throw shooter. Luke Kennard is not the guy you want to send to the line.
Luke Kennard, 2 shots.
Tied up with that one.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Tatum. Goes back up. Tatum fighting for those second chance points.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Pass to Kennard to take the lead. Hands it from downtown. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Now here's Tatum.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Kennard. Off target with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer right now, filling it up.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
It's time for dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, he had some pros and cons. He said, I like our play inside. But what's happening at the arc, fellas? We got to start making some shots. He needs more production from the outside. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Boston with the ball. They lead by 1. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. On the wing, Jackson. Morant, right side. Bain looking around. Pass to Wells. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Tatum down low. Misses from close range. And a wide open look for Bain. A three-pointer off the mark. It's the Celtics ball. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Jason Tatum under duress in the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
Morant with it. He's picked up by White. Kane for 3. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And again, Memphis no good. Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Porzingis. It's in and good for his 6th field goal. It's in attempts.
Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Grizzlies making a switch here.
Number 10, Luke Kennard.
It's tipped. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Pass to Brown. This ball moving by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
To the inside. On the wing, Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Boston now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Connects from three-point range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
trying to strike. I was trying to strike. I was trying to strike. Like a match late night. Yeah, strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike. You know that wrong real when you heard it. You know that guys till it's early. Yeah. All of this both take a shot that Burlington did. Man, heck, I begged them to sell it to the stars in the roof. Ain't nothing, I switched the coupe. Emo, she like to go. Look like Betty Boop. Hop in SRTs and do. He can't play me bank. I switch out whips like they switch out shoes. Yeah. Okay. It's us. I was trying to strike. I was trying to strike like a match late night. Yeah, strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike, slide. Shoulder, shoulder. Stake them all hunters, recreate Yoda. I don't put no crushed ice in my soda. It's a in my no style. And over 220. It's a in my soda. Sit on up.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Inside, here's Leonard. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Max Strus picks one up, and he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Boy, Kawhi Leonard lets his game do the talking. Yes, he's soft-spoken and quiet, but boy, he's a big-time player.
Now here's Garland. Tipped. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And Paul gets it to go.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass.
This is where Donovan Mitchell is nearly impossible to stop. With that aggressive defense, he still finds a way to score it.
Now here's Paul. Here's George. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And there's the...
on YouTube, but I'm making these meals. My crib's so ducked off, I can bike when I feel. And I really be sparing. Pull up in that 992 and look. Yo, don't know what's going on. Ask that. You know what's good. 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 You know what's good.
ODGs for some furniture. I keep outside. Stop by the shade store. Then I clean my ride. Take the seat off the seats. You know they never posted this one, so they don't know it's my whip.
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps just in case they come cut out the lights. Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, know I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day, it took divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, that's just my observation. These memories never fade, no I cannot erase.
Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Left side, Leonard. Draymond Green pulls it in. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Curry is inside. Back to Pajemski. Here's Moody. And the slam by Moody.
And it slams it home and gets some camper time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Norman
Powell. That's good.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Butler from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Harden. For the 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, Moody with it. Leonard with the steal. It's stolen by Green. Here's Pajemski. Here's Moody. A 3-pointer off the mark. Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. Dunn shot's good.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
And Green slams it in.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. And, Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
Back to Butler. Outside Curry. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound.
Well, this to me is the problem with defending Butler. He typically takes it so strong, it's hard not to bite on that pump fake.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And the basket by Curry.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch.
Now here's Leonard. And that one is good from Zubac.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Pajemski. They lead by 1. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You love Jimmy Butler playing above the rim. That's a statement dunk right there.
Harden outside. 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Can't connect from short range.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Curry with the bucket.
And Steph Curry's got to absorb some contact in that instance, but that does not have any effect on his ability to put points on the board.
Leonard with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions.
For your Warriors, 15.
The Warriors leading. Outside Butler. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can't get it to fall. Here's Harden on the wing. Jones with it. Now Payton defending. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Payton outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Kept alive. Kuminga makes it off the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
A nice first quarter of play.
The Clippers, 18.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Bogdanovic. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Bogdanovic has got his second basket of the game.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Podziemski. And here is Green. Golden State moving it around. Back to Butler. Thrown down by Butler.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is in 1 of 1, D.A. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Warriors leading by 5. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
On the wing, Green. Green, the screen. Shoots from the line. Curry can't get it to go.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Launches it from deep. Dunn misses. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Just show you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. Walk around too much money on me, I don't need a clip. But I'm walking with so much jewelry, I don't gotta keep me a. I don't gotta use my tongue when I be. I just be playing dumb, but really I'm smart than a. Really the way I be ballin', I should be sponsored by Spalding. I just be coaching my team like I'm really running the offense. There ain't no contest when I dunk, it's a 10 out of 10. Thank God we ain't kicking doors no more, we already in. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster, that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. I'm really tapped in everywhere I go, they show me love. I'm getting everywhere I go, I need my big engine, but the trunk is where I put the. My life feel like a dream, I need in my soul. Stay with my gang, I stay with my guys, I put my pride to the side.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Cleveland. For three, Bridges. He's off on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
From behind the arc. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Garland, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Anunoby. Rejected by Allen. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And an Obi for three. And again, the Knicks missing. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. You can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, number 12, DeAndre.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And stolen by Brunson. Hart from long range. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Allen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
On the court is your Hunt Squad. Okay, everyone.
Knicks trail by 3. Left side, Brunson. From the wing, and that's good for 2.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now, being assertive.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough. This guy has continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Offensive board. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 5. It's Bridges on the wing. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Mitchell drives in. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
You're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
To the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. That's as sweet as you're going to get it. Fluid motion, great lift, roll right off the fingertips.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
Evan Mobley.
1 minute left in the opening quarter. And Brunson, here we go. Hart from long range. Sends it home from three-point land.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Pass to Hunter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges. Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good. Hunter.
Hunter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of something to his game.
And both free throws good for Hunter.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Towns on a screen. Brunson taking his time here. Pass to Towns. Now Bridges. Outside Hart. Offline with a three. On the wing, Green. That three's off the mark. Bridges outside. From the arc. The shot comes out. The three from Okoro. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Towns, right side. Shoots over Allen. The Cavaliers pull it in. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
It's Hart on the wing. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. That shot off the mark. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 4. Pass to Mitchell. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. And here's Bridges. Kicks it out, Towns. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Towns has got his second basket.
And that's what makes Towns so dangerous offensively. He's a threat even when he's playing off the ball.
And we've got a timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so it's Cleveland with it.
Next substitution, Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today could do.
Inside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Over Strus. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Robinson. Outside Brunson. 5 to shoot. Achua with a screen. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Knicks trail by 3. The teardrop. Down low. Here's Robinson. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Garland.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side, Hunter. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
He shoots. McBride can't get it to go.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And an Obi for three. And again, the Knicks missing. Cleveland leading by 5. From deep, Strus. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Outside McBride. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Back to Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. The 3 ball. That shot missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Back to Strus. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. Buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Hunter in the post. We've got 13 seconds left in the second. Count that one. Hunter's got 8.
Nice roll from Hunter. Good feel on that one.
And here's Brunson. It could go. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 6. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but get fired up when there's a chance at a title run.
Back to Allen. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 6. Anunoby can't get it to go. And Cleveland has possession. Here's Mitchell. A strong move by Mitchell inside.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
Brunson up top. Over Garland. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Inside. Here's Robinson. Back to McBride. To the middle. The kick out to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Outside Achua. There's the triple. No good there. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Strus with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up.
Get up out of here.
Cause I be all red, I stay with all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red drive. We done pushed that with just like you can get bleach. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a she
can't be my yeah. This is a she can't be my yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, dread it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody send them a prayer. Somebody send them some prayers. I guess going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a different type player. I'm a different type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it, not this gun. Shot it, enormous player. Shot it, true like mail. Right here. Driving the cool road down. I'm about to get us upside down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down, crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. I'm about trying to go for a ride. I put bit mask right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with them.
Brian Anderson here. With me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Pass to Doncic. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
For three, Barrett. Doncic pulls down the board. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Reeves with the ball. And it's Ingram picking him up. From deep, here's Doncic. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. And it's quickly with a miss. Doncic deciding where to go with it. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Doncic outside. Hayes with a screen. Clock at 4.
Great work from Barrett on defense. Trying to do everything he can to alter the shot.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new. I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Doncic has got 5.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Pass to quickly. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Lakers making a change here. Toronto trailing. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Poeltl. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's quickly from the inbound. Here's Pirtle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Walter from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Pass to Reeves. Kenny Smith, a screen. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Coming on the floor for the Lakers. Number 4, Dalton.
The Raptors with the lead. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Look at how smooth Ingram's shot is. Hard off the pass, he puts up a silky jumper.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Pirtle. Another shot. Kicks it out to Barron. Ingram on the wing. No good on the 3. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Trailing by 2. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. James attacking. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Doncic. To the inside. Hayes. Clock at 6. Now Doncic. Right side, Finney-Smith. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You know the coaches hated that shot. But guess what? Some of them go in.
Pass to Pirtle. Picked by Pirtle. Ingram on the wing. To win the run. Here's quickly. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's Los Angeles up 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Pass to Walter. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Abaji. Here's Shed. Here's Walter. Here's Shed. Just 2 to shoot. Goes up again. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. RJ, it's hard not to wonder what would have happened if the Lakers never traded for Russell Westbrook back in 2021.
Well, they would have had a traditional style of a team. They would have kept Kuzma, KCP, and their 2021 first-round pick. They also would have been able to sign Alex Caruso. They could have kept their championship core together.
Here's Hachimura. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. On target from range. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So it's Los Angeles now. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Rebound Toronto.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Mobo. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Out to Hachimura. Got a hand on it. They retain possession, and they get it back. Back to Doncic. Doncic up strong. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space. That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Boucher. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. On the wing, Reeves. Yet to see a basket. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And so here is Toronto. A minute 39 left in the first half of this one. And it's in there. Boucher's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Great work from your north side.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
The Raptors with a lead. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Outside for Ingram. Lets it go from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. Barnes with the rebound. And it's the Raptors with the ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. There's 42 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Ingram. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Pass to Reeves. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. Reeves has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Barnes. And here is Barrett. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Raptors lead by 2.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Thank you.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors out in front, up 2. We've got more in store for you right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pass to Barrett. And here's Ingram from the arc. No good on the shot. Tipped away. It's good. Ingram's got 5 now. Lakers trail by 4. James with the ball. 3-pointer off the mark. Right side, Barrett. Driving inside. Yes, it's good. He's got 5.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing. A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Greg.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
Inside, here's Pirtle. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Rebound by the Raptors. Outside Ingram. To the paint. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one falls for Pirtle. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Doncic. Oh, yes!
Whoa! Not known for showing off, Doncic with the highlight reel jam. Did I say that? Wow.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
On the break. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The 3 is up. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Down low. Knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Back to James. Doncic outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
It's Barrett on the wing. Outside Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. From about 19. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
And he gets it to go. Raptors lead by 6. Pass to Ingram. Now here's Barnes. Left side Barrett. Outside Barnes. It's Barrett on the wing. Kept alive. Outside for Ingram. Quickly outside. From outside, off the mark. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Yep, that one goes. And now it's just a 4-point Raptor lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And here's Ingram outside. A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
And so here is Toronto.
A.J. Lawson.
To the inside. Pass to Shed. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Abaji. For 3. Knocks it down from distance. Abaji's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Doncic outside. Rebound Toronto. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And Los Angeles making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Driving in. Luka flying in for the jam.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
Pass to Mobo. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Jackson Hayes. First personal foul.
Lakers trail by 8. Doncic left side. Now Hayes. Back to Doncic. Inside. Hachimura. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
Here's Ingram. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Ingram's got 14 points here in the second half. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. With Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And Allie, thank you for that. Barnes a screen. Ingram into the lane. It's Barnes on the wing. 5 on the clock. The shot by Ingram, no good. Lakers trail by 8. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Doncic. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
And that one drops for him.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And here is Barrett. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Doncic.
Yeah, just a great job by Barrett. Pounding it inside and getting to the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. Doncic with it. Now quickly defending. The three. Luka Doncic again. Doncic has got 32 points. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Ingram. Back to Pirtle. Pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
This guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots.
And the Lakers have possession. Out to Hachimura. Off the mark there with a three.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Pass to Pirtle. On the wing quickly. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And here is Barrett. 6 to shoot. Into the lane. Good D by Doncic. James with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Now here's Reeves. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Kicks it out to Barrett. It's stolen by James.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that.
And it's tied up with that one.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Outside Barnes. Quickly outside. Off target from downtown. Back to Barnes. It's stolen by James. To take the lead. Count it!
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
What you were saying earlier.
Ingram with a deep three. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. And this was...
Baby, we could take a night drive, maybe crash into the starlight.